So we have yet another episode of JakeOfALL to the rescue. And this one's going to be a little bit different today just because this is technically volunteer work. You're getting your good karma points in.
But you, honestly...
I mean, we'll work for Mary's.
No. When I said I needed a toothpick, it wasn't a drink.
I mean, it's second nature. You have an empty hand, I'm going to fill it.
The screw hole in this wood door was all worn out, and that's why I needed a wooden toothpick.
Okay.
You want me to show you why?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, let's show them. All right, so this has seen better days. It's a little.
I mean, this is a non-profit organization, so.
Yeah, and the screw hole was a little wobbled out. So it's got wood on the frame. So what we're gonna do, actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you take a toothpick and you wedge it in the screw hole, you just add some glue to it. Even actually a piece of thin copper wire, solid core work, metal doors, things like that. You could technically use anything, but if you want to, add a little glue in there. Elmer's glue will work. You know, break the tip off, slide it in there, break it off the rest of the way. If the hole is worse, you could throw 2 pieces in there. And then when you tighten down your screws, it's going to have some meat strap. But
nice.
We got to put a new lock on here, and we're going to put what some people would say is a digital lock, but it's actually not digital. So here you go. I've got it all laid out. We can take a look. So this is a mechanical code lock. It also has, you know, your good old override, so you can put a key in it. And you can see we've got nice little weather stripping gaskets.
That's perfect for Florida because if the power goes out, you can still get inside.
Exactly. Hurricanes, you're going to have to get in. We've got gaskets for the inside and outside and anti-tamper, so somebody isn't going to be able to go through that. And then this is pretty cool, actually. These have tumblers. And you just, if you look over here, swap these tumblers out to change the combination.
Which we'll break down and show you because that sounds a little complicated.
Exactly. But we have screws, we have all the installation hardware, we even have cups for that to go in, but this door frame has one of those little armored brackets. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed. I'm going to show you, take you along, and we're also going to change these tumblers out. Did you hear?
It went in nicely.
Right, and it tightened. So we're good, right?
Toothpicks for the rescue.
Toothpicks for the rescue, all right? So we have directions, and obviously you guys can Google and you'll find this video pop up, right? Give you directions, because some of us don't want to read the manual, but it comes with our placement and everything. Now I went ahead and test fit, and by test fit, I simply put the lock in without screws, place this in here, because this lock, deadbolt part, this part that it comes out, has provisions for different depths, and you can see that by this, right, on the shaft, it just rotates and it allows it to expand. So now that we have that in, we're going to go ahead and put this in. Now we need to change the passcode. So to change the passcode, we've got a screw in here, okay? We're going to remove the screw, and
oh, there we go.
You can see, right, this is our tumblers. I'm going to set it on the styrofoam to sort of give me somewhere to work. Okay.
Take a second and do a shameless plug for your local Elks Lodge organization while Jake is trying to get these pins out, because sometimes things don't always work like they say they will. Actually, it's really not bad. It's just they're kind of a tight fit, which is not a bad thing because you don't want those being sloppy. But I don't know if you've never heard of an Elks Lodge, but it is a wonderful nonprofit organization, and they do a lot for the kids and the vets. So, you know, I'm highly almost positive that there is one within a 20-mile radius of you, no matter where you are in the continental United States. Because if there can be one in my hometown and like 6 in this area, there's got to be one near you. And one of the best benefits is traveling to all the different lodges and meeting all the different awesome people that help make the world go round.
Exactly. While you were doing that, I was able to use this. Now, they give you the tool to pull these out, but they're in here nice and flush, and that's fine. So you were reading the directions. If I remember correctly,
Silver's for the ones that we don't want to use, and we put the gold ones in the spots that we do need for the...
So the default code right now is 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay? And here's the little tool, right? So we come in here, we pull this, okay? Take the pin out, and now I can take this silver one You can see the difference, right? So now the code would be 15690. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and leave the code the way it is. We're gonna install it. I'm gonna show you the rest of that and show you how it works afterwards. Then we'll change the code off camera. Sound good?
I think that's great.
All right. Okay, so we've got our 125690, right? And then we hit our unlock and we reset it. Hold on. 125690. We're gonna make sure, right? Unlock, because we have it apart. We want to make sure that whatever you set it at, it works. Okay. So that worked. So now that's the deadbolt shaft, and then these are the threaded shafts that are going to actually hold everything secure. We're going to slide it through. Right, I'm gonna make sure it locks up. Now, what you might have just said, Jake, don't continue. You're right, don't continue, because we gotta put the rubber gasket on, because you gotta wrap it up. Protect it.
Always wrap it.
Okay, so now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna get the other metal plate, and this is sort of, you know, for tamper reasons. Okay. Now, hopefully you're lucky like me, and you could just sort of let that hang there. But you're gonna basically come over here, slide the gasket on, slide that on, okay? And then you install these guards. But these have to go through into those screw holes that lined up. And if you're good, you'll, you know, hit it the first try. Now just get everything loose. Go through.
Loosely tacked on.
Exactly.
It's kind of like IKEA furniture. You don't want to tighten it full max right away.
Exactly. Well, we want to get our gaskets all lined up. Okay. So I don't need that. I'm not even.
Okay, well, I was going to hold it till you were ready.
Well, I just don't want your arms to get tired.
I mean.
So square up your inside plate. Try to square up your outside plate. I'll go ahead and tighten it and then not torque it down. These threaded parts are going to be for the part that she was trying to hand me. Now I'm going to look at the door. Now we can go ahead and give that. Now what I want to do is the inside we know is going to work, right? It's the inside. So what we're going to do is line her up. I'm not going to actually attach it. I'm going to turn and make sure that it's moving, and then I'm going to come out here and again 12690 unlock. Make sure it works. Okay, so now that this works, I'm going to go ahead and change the code and get it finished installed.
All right. Well, on behalf of Elks Lodges everywhere, thank you for your donation of time.
I mean,
and the door lock.
I'll be back. We got to show you some cool other little features and things like that. But
well, I know, but thank you.
Exactly.
I appreciate your help.
Heck yeah. Always behind the camera, never helping, right?
Oh, you know.
Well, I mean, someone's got to film. So now that I have tested it, right, and I go ahead and put the lock in the lock position so that the deadbolt is out of my way. And speaking of deadbolt, what were you saying? That the core of this?
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to change the core on this really easily. The instructions go through it, and so if you need to rekey it at all, you can just easily rechange the core.
All right, so we're gonna unlock it that way because we've already changed our code and we don't want to show you. But it's Florida, and we're in a tarpon area, so which means the ocean is like 100 yards that way.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna lose power. This doesn't rely on power, so it's gonna be much better, but they don't have to worry about losing these keys anymore. So we're gonna put in the description, obviously, a link to this. It has a couple different things, names it sort of goes by, like this BraveX, but it's also Elmake. So in the title of the video, we put the model and both of these, so that way if you searched, this video came up. Hopefully this will help you install it. I hope that you don't have to use toothpicks just to keep your screws tight, and that you can actually put them in your beverage. But in this case,
with an olive on it, preferably.
Exactly. I was able to get this deadbolt in there nice and tight, and I didn't have to buy a replacement door. And now they can unlock this door without a battery. You don't have to jump start it like those ones, and we don't have to worry about losing keys. So it's definitely going to help them out. I don't know what else there is to do except for I'm glad this is like, what, Saturday, so I'm going to just enjoy my drink.
Heck yeah. Let's go home and float in the pool.
I think that's an even better idea. I'm good with that. I'm the JakeOfALL, and
we just
another
rescued
rescue.
the Elks Lodge.
Exactly.
Woo!
Woo!